Hey everyone, Corey from Aquariumcoop. Another unboxing. This one's an import order, and it's about 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. And apparently I interrupted these guys because they're laying eggs right now. I turned the light on, and or at least they're either laying eggs or tending to them right now. But they keep making motions like they're laying, so yeah, you can see. Well, it looks like just guarded at the moment. But anyway, let's get into the shipment. And I've got some new species in here that I've never kept before, so this should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, clearly not from the US. They're opened up here. There's 2 boxes, I think. Yeah, 2 boxes. And then I've got a box of plants, which there could be other stuff in there as well, but usually not. Just unpacking here. Alright, heat pack, check, that's good. And let's get to the goods. These are hyphen platies, looks like. How are they doing? They look to be doing okay. Let's just get more in the light here and see. Yep, they look like they're alive. I mean, not the happiest ones I've ever seen, but they look like they're alive, so that's good. I'll set them off to the side and we'll get them in a tank and I'll show you what they look like right after we get them in. But yeah, I guess let me just move on here. Next up, we have Rasbora hets. Ooh, I saw some floaters in there. Yeah, it doesn't look to be that many, hopefully. Hopefully they're just cold or whatever and going to come back around. Let me see if I can move. Huh, someone just placed an order online because that's that little cha-ching sound was here at the registers. But yeah, they don't look too bad at all. They look pretty good, so that's good. Make sure no one's stuck in the corner here as I look at them. Yeah, all right. I can live with that. You can see one there. It's not. Looks like 3, 4 that didn't make it out of a couple hundred. That's not the worst odds. Here we've got, what are these? Oh, silver tip tetras. Yeah, that's what I ordered. So a couple hundred silver tip tetras. They're looking pretty good. They're a hardy shipper. Usually not too much of a problem. Yeah, they look pretty darn good actually. A little young, but that's all right. I'll take it. That was almost a disaster. You almost watched those flip onto the ground. Zebra Danios, bag number 1. I think I had to order 1,000 or 1,500 of these, so there's a lot of those. This looks to be bag number 2. What's this bag here? Looks to be the red-eye monk tetra. I think. Yeah, once they color up a little bit, we'll know. And then yeah, this is the last bag of zebras, so I can get the next box up and we can take a look at them. So let me set the camera down. Box number 2. Now this should have the species I haven't kept, because obviously I've kept all those fish we just unboxed. You see in my store a million times. So let's see here. Get the top off. Get the heat pack out of the way. Still a little warm. That's good. All right. So let me just grab, I suppose. What do we have here? Ooh, yes, here they are. Here's one of them. Here is one of them. They're super cool. I don't know if I can really show you guys through the bag, but these are pom pom crabs. And they're the freshwater pom pom crabs. And that means they have things that look like little pom poms on their pinchers. It's not showing well in the bag at all, so you guys will have to wait till I get them into the tank. But yeah, those are super cool looking to me. You can't see them really yet, so I'll set those down and I'll move on so that way we can see what else we got. A mono shrimp. That's what these guys are. Scurrying around, doing well. Perfect. put those right over here for now. All right, we got, uh-oh, might have a problem here. Let's see. These are my clown killies. I'm pretty stoked about these. Ooh, there's one dead, two dead. These guys, you always got to feed them a lot. So the clown killies are super cool. Do I have any clown killies in the store? I tried to take pictures of them for Instagram the other day. Clown killies, yeah, right here. So I've got some, but they're super duper cool. That's the fish we just saw in the bag there. And so, you know, so those are real popular, obviously, because they look like little rockets, sometimes called the rocket killie. And then I've got another crab. What is this? They're not labeled. I don't know what these are. These must be additions sent to me. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are. I didn't order them, but I'll take a look. So by the time you guys see this, I will have gotten them identified hopefully by the wholesaler, and in the video it'll say what these are, because I don't know what these are. So kind of a mystery thing. And then these here, what do I have? What is this? This looks to be crayfish, I guess. I don't know what these are. I mean, I know what they are. I just don't know what type. I didn't order them. Huh. I'll have to inquire about these as well, because they're. I gotta see what species they are, see if they're legal in my state, and if not, maybe they become puffer food. I don't know what the protocol is for getting rid of something if it's not legal. So yeah, that's two things surprising to me. So we'll just have to see how it goes. And let me start getting these away, and I'll show you. I want to see those pom-pom crabs. I want to see those other crabs. I don't know what those are. So we'll see. So this is the plant box, USDA inspected. You know, it's inspected. Just make sure there's nothing crazy coming in. And this should just all be the plants, I believe. But every once in a while they'll open the box and put something else in there. It looks like all plants, so let's just make sure. We'll be unpacking this in the morning, so at this point it's after 2. Yep, it's all plants. So, right here, there should be Bucephalandra. Yeah, Bucephalandra green wavy. So yeah, lots of plants in there. And time to show you guys the fish, the casualties, that type of thing. So in this tank, we've got all the Amano shrimp. Should be 200 of them. You can kind of see there's a lot of Amanos. There's no casualties out of the bag, so that just means that, you know, if there was any, they ate them most likely. They cannibalize on them. We've got some algae and stuff like that in here. They're going to clean that off. So tomorrow, by the time I come in, they'll probably have polished all that off, and I'll be starting to feed them because they fast them before they ship them, and you know, want to make sure we're not starving to death. And when you put in 200 Amanos, and we already had some Amanos in there, it can be, you know, quite a load to keep fed. So, yeah. So that's that. Let's take a trip into the quarantine room where all these new arrivals just went. You can see backstock of lights. This is just what we have in the store. We've got more in storage. But anyway, you know, order from Aquariumcoop.com. Ooh, the pom pom crabs. I want to show you guys those. That's what these guys are right here. And let me see if I can get a good shot of some of the pom poms. Like, I gotta zoom in there. But you see the fuzziness on their claws? Those are pom poms. If I can get in a little. Oh, not close. Too close. Let me see if I can get a better, like a better one doing it, like a bigger one. Like maybe this guy right here. Of course, he's facing the wrong way. Ooh, this is a good guy right here. Fighting. You see his hairy claws. He's saying, "Get off me." But yeah, so those are the pom pom crabs. Those are pretty cool. Freshwater, good algae eaters, that type of thing. They're true freshwater. That's why I brought them in. Pretty cool, I think. Up here, we've got zebra Danios, 500 to a bag. You can see, and you see the casualties down low. That's the problem. I got to go through and pick out all the bodies not good. There's probably 100 dead there in that bag alone, so not good at all. They pack zebra Danios so tight, nothing I can really do about it. This is the minimum order is 1,000, and they put a lot of meds in the water to sedate them, and you know, that's just not good. So I got to pull those out, then put meds in. And then conversely, you've got the monk tetras. I don't think a single one was dead, so they're doing really well. And you can see them darting around. They're a little, you know, shook up from being in a bag, obviously, but you know, they did really well. So this is a different shipment I never filmed. Came in a few days ago. This is a red-eye puffer, special order for a customer. We finally got one. If I can get it to focus, of course I can't. But you know, red-eye puffer. These are the hyphen Platies. I think they've got some ammonia burn and some bacterial infections going on, so we already treat for bacterial infections. I might put a little bit of salt in here as well to help fight them, because some of them just aren't doing that well. You know, live bear is always a little bit tricky. Down here, this is the other batch of zebra Danios. You can see here, lots of bodies I gotta pull. Probably, this bag wasn't as bad, I guess, so maybe there's only 30 to 50 dead. You know, so that's not good. And then over here we've got, these are the silver tip tetras. You know, looks like we didn't lose oh, there's one. We lost, looks like one of those. So, you know, these guys came in really good. And then we've got the rasbora hets. You know, relatively good. You know, I would say, you know, it's not good that we lost some, but if you look at the bodies, there's probably only 10 in there. That's not so bad. You know, it's not the worst ever. It's not good, but it's not the worst. Then I've got these crayfish I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with and ask for the scientific name. These might be the new tricolor ones, I'm not sure. The wholesaler's probably just trying to send me some to go, hey, you should sell these. But they're illegal to sell in my state. So if they are crayfish, which I'm pretty sure they are, they look like crayfish. So they might end up becoming puffer food, because I probably have to destroy them. I'm not even sure what the protocol is, but it is what it is. So let's move on. What else do I have? Up here, this is all from previous stuff. Cardinals. Looks like over here, we've got, these are all the, you can see them there, these are all the clown killies, and you know, quite a few of them. I think we got a couple hundred, and I'm not really seeing too many dead. I see one body, I think. So these came in pretty good too. So, you know, not that bad there. These are those other types of crabs that I'd never seen before. They're like a type of pom pom as well, but they're different. I'll have to ask. They got like darker pom poms. You notice that? Look at that. Look at that pom pom. Oh. Super cool and weird. I like that they're, well, I'm assuming these are true freshwater, just like the other ones. Whereas like these guys over here, these are the fiddler crabs, not true freshwater. We use those as feeders for puffers. So, you know, kind of cool. This is also something else I've never filmed. I didn't film this shipment, so these are Gardener Achilles, all in quarantine. And so now I gotta pull bodies. That'll probably take, you know, I probably got another hour of pulling bodies, you know, because you want to be really thorough. You don't want ammonia building up. They're already like super stressed, and if I let ammonia build up, that's even worse. Like, yeah, auto water changes are going to happen. We got to put meds in there. So I basically put meds in and let them auto water change. Then I put more meds in, and then usually it's pretty much good to go, because we've kind of gotten rid of all the ammonia out of the system, that type of thing. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But for now, pulling bodies, the worst part of the job, honestly. Alright guys, it is late. I'm beat. I pulled the bodies, and the total count, 132. Sounds horrible, and it is horrible. This is what 132 dead fish looks like, if you've ever wondered, you know, when you import fish. And yeah, it's 132 dead bodies. I would say about 120 of it was the zebra Danios, and yeah, so I did the math just to give you guys a reference point. I imported 2,200 fish, and we lost 132. It works out to about 6%. which is higher than I would like. I mean, obviously you want 0%, and if I didn't have the zebra Danios, I think it would have been like less than 1%, which is pretty good odds. I mean, really, shipping a lot of fish like that. But you know, the zebra Danios, they were packed in tight, and maybe their med ratio is off or something like that, or the heat. You know, we're heating it. That's kind of a thing a lot of people don't realize is, you know, when you ship fish, you have some that want to be hotter, you have some that want to be colder, and maybe they got a little too warm and that caused them to start dying off. And you can see you know, how important it is for me to go in the middle of the night. So imagine if I had waited another, well, it's, you know, after 2 right now, and they're in the water and they're doing good and they got the meds, but imagine they weren't getting in until noon. So that's what, another 10 hours? I know way more zebra Danios would have died and stuff like that, and they're doing, you know, I think I'm going to be able to recover most of them. You know, there's always going to be some that you lose to ammonia burn, because I'm sure there was some ammonia burn in there, but you can see, you know, I got all the bodies out, and you hope for the best. And this is the seedy underbelly that no one likes about fish, right? It's just, if people were willing to pay $5, $10 a piece for zebra Danios, they'd be packed way in way less quantities, but no one is paying that, and so unfortunately that's the way they get treated. So, you know, I take care of them best I can, but I can only do so much until they get to me. And you could say like, well, shouldn't you buy from a different person then? Yeah, so let's say I buy from a wholesaler, they just cut this step out for me, and it doesn't change the practice, right? Because the practice starts at the farm. And you know, maybe if I spoke the language, I could convince them that I want to spend a ridiculous amount of money to send zebra Danios in lesser amounts in bags. But the reality is, it would probably start costing me more money to bring them in than I could even sell them for. So there's, you know, kind of a catch-22 there. But hopefully you guys found this interesting. You know, not enlightened or anything like that. You know, it's not a good subject, but it's a real day in the life of, do you want to run a fish store? Do you want to be a part of that? There's some people that just can't handle that. I know it's a numbers thing, and I try not to dwell on it. And I know a lot of people in the comments are going to be like, how could you not dwell on it? You just, unfortunately, become jaded to it. That's the problem. And, you know, obviously you're going to skew as much as you can so that never happens again. But at the end of the day, you know, you can't know that they're going to come in bad. If those zebra Danios came in fine like the other things, and all of a sudden I imported 2,200 fish and less than 20 died, all of a sudden that sounds amazing, right? Like, that's just accepted. But, you know, you start seeing big numbers like that and it looks horrible, and I agree it is horrible. So if it's your first video, go ahead and subscribe. We do unboxings like this. We do, you know, lots of tutorials. We do a live stream every Sunday, that type of thing. We've got a big community. It's all positive stuff. I know this video is kind of a downer, but in general, we're a real positive community, and that's what we're building for the YouTube fish community. And so go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.